In the heart of the American Midwest, amidst fields of golden wheat that stretched for miles, lived the Turner family. Ezekiel Turner, a hard-working farmer, toiled day in and day out to tend to his crops and provide for his family. The year was 1892, and life on the Turner farm was as routine as the rising sun. One fateful day in late summer, Ezekiel ventured out into the expansive wheat field, his children playing near the farmhouse. The sun bathed the land in a warm glow as Ezekiel's figure became a distant silhouette against the sea of swaying wheat. It was an ordinary day until it wasn't. His children, young Sarah and Thomas, continued playing, their laughter echoing across the farm. Hours passed, and the sun began its descent, casting long shadows over the fields. But Ezekiel didn't return. Concern turned to worry, and worry escalated into panic as the children realized their father hadn't come back. Sarah and Thomas raced to the edge of the field, their eyes scanning the vast expanse, hoping to catch a glimpse of their father's familiar figure. As they stood, straining their eyes, they noticed two men approaching in a horse-drawn buggy. The men, Mr. Jenkins and Mr. O'Connor, were passing by when they saw something inexplicable. "We saw him take a step, and then he just vanished into thin air," Mr. Jenkins explained, his voice tinged with disbelief. "Right in the middle of the field, like he was plucked from this world." Their words sent shivers down the children's spines. They relayed this strange information to the nearby town, sparking both concern and bewilderment among the townsfolk. Search parties were organized, and the wheat field became the center of a desperate quest to find Ezekiel Turner. Days turned into weeks, and the once lush field was combed meticulously, but there was no sign of Ezekiel. Hope dwindled, but then something inexplicable occurred. Late one evening, a distant voice, faint and almost ethereal, echoed from the heart of the field, a voice unmistakably belonging to Ezekiel Turner.
Help! Help me!
His voice carried on the wind, pleading for assistance. The townsfolk gathered, following the haunting calls that seemed to emanate from nowhere and everywhere at once. Despite their efforts, the voice remained elusive, echoing at unpredictable intervals, teasingly close yet impossibly distant. Months passed, the voice persisting but growing fainter with each passing day. Ezekiel's desperate pleas for help echoed through the nights, but the search yielded no tangible results. Some began to question their own sanity, wondering if it was a cruel trick of the wind or a ghostly apparition haunting the wheat fields. Yet Ezekiel's voice persisted, a haunting reminder of a man lost in an inexplicable circumstance. The once vibrant wheat field now held an air of mystery and unease, and the townsfolk whispered tales of the farmer who vanished into thin air. But as inexplicably as it had started, the voice began to fade. It grew weaker, more distant, until one day it vanished altogether. The wheat field, once a place of life and sustenance, now held an unsolvable enigma, the disappearance of Ezekiel Turner. Years passed, and the tale of the vanished farmer became a part of local lore. The Turner farm changed hands, the wheat field harvested and replanted countless times, but the mystery remained unsolved. Ezekiel Turner was never found, and the truth behind his inexplicable disappearance faded into the annals of history, leaving behind only whispers and unanswered questions.